Welcome all to our online session. These classes we are discussing about the concept of linked list. Today's class we will focus on another two type of linked list called header linked list and circular linked list. So these sessions we have come across two type of linked list. One is called single linked list. Single linked list means node will be there. Node is divided into two parts. One will be info part and another is address part. And then we discussed about double linked list where nodes is divided into three types. It will have the previous address, data, next address. So these are the two types of linked list we have seen. Today's class we will discuss about another type of a linked list called header linked list. This header linked list acts as a modified version of single linked list. So it will have a structure like single linked list only, but a speciality of this is in between the head node and the first node. That means in between, soon after the head node, usually the address of the first node will be linked. But in this header node, there will be a special node called header node, which will be placed in between the header node and also the first node. So you can see in the diagram, head is given and that gives a links to the header node. Then only the first node is placed. So why we need this extra node is it is used for storing meaningful information related to linked list. So head node is not used to carry the data, but here we use head node to maintain count of nodes, total number of nodes available. Among the given nodes, you want to identify the maximum values, or you want to find out the minimum value among all items. Those kind of information can be maintained under head node. And this information will be common to all the nodes. So general information related to linked list is to maintained in the head nodes. So once again, I repeat, header linked list is a concept. As usual, our linked list structure only, but one speciality is our head node. The very first head address won't point to the first node. Instead of that, it will point to the header node. Header node will have the first node address, first node, like that normal procedure it goes. And here we are going to have a special node called header node. Purpose of is to store the meaningful information among the items. So these kind of header nodes can be divided into two types. One is called grounded header linked list. Another is called circular header linked list. First is grounded headed linked list. Next is circular headed linked list. When it comes to grounded headed linked list, here, along with our header node, as we have discussed, these kind of header nodes will have a special node called header node, which will be placed immediately after the head. So here start, when you could look at the diagram figure given below, there is a start which will maintain the address of the first node. So the start will link to the header node. Header node will take you to the first node will take you to the second node, like that. Usually the last node, address of the last node, address part of the last node will be null. Usually we maintain structure like that, but in grounded header linked list, the address of the last node will take you to one more node called grounded node, which will maintain as a null. So last node next to the next to last node, there will be a null pointer available to tell that this is the end of the linked list. So here one more structure, head node also will be there. Last part will be maintained a null value to tell that it is the end of our linked list. So since it is last, we given a name. Usually in the electrical connection and all, we call no ground connection. No, the last connection, we just try to give it to the ground connection. Same way, since this last value will hold the null pointer, this node is called grounded header linked list. Next type of linked list, we call it as circular header linked list. Circular header linked list means the name only says that it's going to be in a circular motion. Circular header linked list is a header list where the last node, usually last node will be maintained as a null value, but here last node will carry the address of the header. Last node will link to the header node. Okay, so here since it is a header node based thing, first node won't be there. The first node will be the header node. So the address of the address part of the last node will have the address of the header node. So there will be a circular link establishing between our last node and the header node. So in this diagram will clearly explain you the concept of circular header linked list. So two things to be remembered in this structure. Immediately after the start node, there will be a header node. Header node will take you to the first node. First node will take you to the second node. Second node will take you to third node. Consider we have only three nodes. And third node, usually the address part of third node will be declared as null. But here, null value won't be there. Instead of that, address of the header node will be maintained so that a circular link is established between this linked list. So this is about circular header linked list. So using these linked list, circular header linked list also, you will be able to create, you will be able to, we can do all the operation, like we can insert the values, we can delete the values, we can search, we can traverse among the nodes. But as per our portion is concerned, we have only few things to be taken care, only we will discuss those. So here traversing is given for us. So traversing means in the header, in this header linked list, when we can move around we can visit all the nodes, then we call it as traversing. So there is a possibility of traversing circular header list. So to do this, so usually like other traversal, only this traversal also will work. First, we need to know the address of the head position. Head position will take you to the header node. Header node will take you to the first node. First node will take you to the next node. Like that it goes. And once again, what happened? The last node will have the address of the first node. So once you come to the start address, you will stop of the process. Okay. So in this way, we will traverse. So take this example. We are using a new variable called PTR, and we are giving the address of the start node. So address of the start node will have the address of the head node. So after that, we need to repeat steps. So first, I will identify the head value. Head value will take me to the header node. Header node will take me to the first node. So third step, when I apply process to info of PTR means in the first node, whatever value is there, I will print. Then I will come to the next node. So PTR first we have initialized to start. Next we will initialize to the address of the first node. So address of the first node means it will take us to the second node. Once again we repeat step 3 and 4. So now we are in the second node. Second node value we will print. Second node will have the address of the third node. So once again we repeat the process. We will print the third node and then we will check whether our pointer where is not equal to start. Whatever value we stored in the start, no, our value betray what is the meaning that we have reached the end. Why? Because circular header linked list will maintain the last node will maintain the head node's start position's address. Correct, Alva? So once we come to the end of the node, when we identified pointer is not equal to start, then we need to stop. So that it will traverse all the nodes. So this traversing is similar to other traversing algorithms only. Next, for searching also, like other similar algorithm only here also we will do. But only one thing, in a previous algorithm and all, we will check PTR not equal to null, because last node yavaglo address of last node will be null. Here we need to check PTR not equal to start. So last node only first node head position address irate. So we need to say PTR not equal to start. That's all. Otherwise, all the entire algorithm is same. So to search, once again, same way, PTR, we are introducing a new variable, PTR equal to first node address we need to take. Then we need to repeat the process. We need to search for a particular item, no? So that item, first we will take the first node data and check whether it is similar to item. If it is similar, we will say item found in this particular location and close off. Complete the program. Otherwise, we will move on to the link. PTR will move on to the link of PTR. That means address of the first node. Address of the first node will have the second node address. So we will move on to our second node. Once again, second node value will be checked with the given item. If it is same, location found and item is found, message will come and stop off. Not found means once again it has to come to the next. How long this process will be there means until SPTR not equal to start. Last node alli start address irutte. So alli reach ago tanaka we will check. By the time we check, we found the thing, we will see location equals to PTR. We will print the location and say item found. Not there means item position, item not available message we will print and complete it off. Okay, so this is how searching of searching of circular header list will work. So these classes we discussed about header link list. It is of two types. One is grounded linked list, another is headed circular linked list. Okay, this session we will discuss purely about circular linked list. So when it comes to circular linked list, usually if you could remember single linked list, till the last I will traverse only in the forward direction and then I will finish the task. When it comes to double linked list, I can traverse from the first node to the last node. Since it's a double linked list, I can traverse back also. Back I can come, but last node cannot come back to the first node. What we have to do back means we are in the fourth node means we can come to the third node will take you to second node will take you to the first node. Okay. Instead of that, when you want to bring a circular path among your linked list, then we prefer to use the concept of circular linked list. See, understand, circular headed linked list is different, circular linked list is different. Circular header linked list alli head node head value immediately after the start, before the first node, there will be a special node called header node. So that concept is totally different. Okay, in this what's happening? Normal single linked list or double linked list, but only one thing, the last node instead of maintaining a null, it will maintain the address of the head. Okay, head position address is there, no, that will be there. What will store in the head position? Address of the first node. So directly the first node address will be maintained. In case we have 4 node, after coming to 4th node, you can come back to the first node. Able to understand? Because 4th node will have the address of the first node. Once again, if you come to first node, you can go to second node. So you can have a circular motion. That is the concept about circular linked list. See that explanation definition. Circular linked list is a variation of linked list in which first element point to the last element and the last element point to the first element. So the last node will point to the first node address. Both singly linked list and doubly linked list can be made into circular linked list. So you can make single linked list also, double linked list also as a circular linked list. One small change, instead of making the last node null, maintain the address of the first node. So first we'll start with circular singly linked list. So for a single linked list, how we are going to make it as a circular motion, that's all. So here what happens, your structure is all going to be the same. Usually last node, address part of the last node will be null. But in this circular singly linked list, you need to store the address of the first node. So the last node will be connected to the first node. So the diagram clearly shows, see there is a line, one line moving from the last node and it is linking to the first node. Why? Because the last node will have the address of our first location. So we can traverse in a circular motion when we connect to a single linked list. The circular single linked list has no beginning and no end. So since we can rotate, first in the second bartvi, second in the third bartvi, third in the tirga first barbodu, tirga first in the second barbodu. Like that, since we can move around the thing, there won't be no beginning and there won't be no end. So, and one more thing, there is no null value present in the next part of any of the nodes. So there won't be null value at all. It will be thing. And this image shows how a single linked list work. Then we will move on to circular doubly linked list. So circular doubly linked list also the same concept. The last node or next part of the last node will have the address of the first node, and also previous part of the first node will have the last node address. Eradu agate. Usually, first node previous part we will declare as a null for a normal doubly linked list. If you could remember our previous algorithms and all, when you design a first node, previous part of the first node will be null, and the next part of the first node will carry the address of the second node. But in a circular doubly linked list, first node will have the address of the first node previous part. Understand ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, double linked list ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು part ಮೂರು part ಇರುತ್ತೆ, previous data next. So previous part of the first linked list will have the last node address, and last node next part will hold the first node address. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, when you're in the first node, it will go to second node. When you're in the second node, it will take you to third node. When you're in the third node, there are two options. You can go back to second and first, or from the third, you can switch over to first node, because third node next part will carry the address of first node. Once you come here, first node will once again take you to the second node. So you can switch over from first node. Also you can directly go to the third node. Why? Because previous part of the first node will have the third node address. So any motion you can, any path you can move around in this doubly circular linked list. But designing this doubly circular linked list is not going to be an easy structure. It's a complex structure to design, where a node point to the previous node as well as to the next node. Circular doubly linked list does not contain null in any of the nodes. So like singly linked list only, circular singly linked list only, even circular doubly linked list does not contain any null value, because every values every node will carry the another node address. The last node of the list contain the address of the first node of the list. So understand our third point. The last node of the list contain the address of the first node of the list. I think you were able to follow. The last node will carry the address of the first node. Now you see the fourth point. The first node of the list also the contain of the last node in its previous pointer. So first node alli elli irutte, previous position will hold the address of the last node. These 2 points only is very important when you explain about circular doubly linked list, and the diagram clearly explain the concept of circular doubly linked list. So as our next topic, we will discuss between the single linked list and double linked list, difference between single linked list and double linked list. By this time only you would have got an idea. Single linked list contain data, node contain only two parts. One is data and another is info. Double linked list contains three parts. You have previous, data and next. And second point, if you take it, it can traversal only in one way. So a single linked list can traverse only in one way, but in double linked list, it allows you to traverse in two way. And the single linked list, when compared with double linked list, we need only less memory. Single linked list require more memory. And when we discuss about algorithm complexity, how well this complexity of an algorithm, this is measured as O to the power of n, and complexity of double linked list algorithm is measured as O of 1. Okay. If you want to save memory and searching is not required, we use single linked list. So among these two, when you want to save memory among the thing, then we prefer to use single linked list. But you want a better performance, because double linked list will have a facility to move forward and also move backwards also. So you want performance based, then you can go for double linked list. So single linked list can be used for an application like stack. Double linked list can be used to implement stack, binary trees, and these concepts. Okay, what is called stack means stack is another type of arrangement of data. How linked list is one type of arrangement, stack is another type of data arrangement, which we will discuss in our next chapter. Next, we will quickly discuss the difference between arrays and linked list. Why it is special? Okay. Arrays means, I think all of you could remember, it's a collection of similar data item. Linked list means it is a node which has two parts. One is called data part and the address part. Each node will carry the address of a next node. So this is how our thing. So when it comes to basic comparison, array is fixed size. You remember, we will declare int a of 5 means we can store only 5 values. But in linked list, athara illa. First address bandre create madidre, it will have the address of second node. Second node, if you come, you will have the address of third node. Like that, you can keep on expanding the values according to your requirement. Size is second point. When we see size, specify during declaration. Here no need to specify. According to your requirement, you can increase the size or you can decrease the node size. When it comes to storage allocation, the third point, element location is allocated during compile time. Starting a program barivagle, you need to declare the size, storage allocation. When it comes to linked list, element position is assigned during the runtime. Yavaga node insert martivo, that time only our storage allocation will take place. And the order of element, how it is stored means continuously, consequently arrays are stored value, because it is a of 5 means 5 value, 5 continuous location will be array allocated and it will store continuously. But when it comes to linked list, it is stored randomly. Yakendre, anyway, you need to know the first address. Start will carry the first address. First address, you will know the second address. Second address, when you come, you will know the third address. So wherever it is there also, you will be able to reach the location. So it is stored randomly. And some more example when we have to see, insertion and deletion of element is slow when compared to arrays, but here easier and efficient insertion and deletion is possible. Searching, here binary search and linear search option is possible, but here only linear search. Memory required is less in array, but memory requirement is more in linked list. We need to accept, even though the performance is good, memory requirement for linked list is more. We can see whenever they ask disadvantage of linked list, space, memory requirement is more. That is the main disadvantages of linked list. And memory utilization, it is ineffective. This is efficient. Why ineffective means, see, I am giving int a of 100 space allocate ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. So what will be the first address? 0. What will be the last address? A of 99. But I am storing only 3 values. So how many spaces are wasted? I am using out of 100, 3 values alone I am used, means 97 spaces are wasted in array. But when it comes to linked list, athara munchene allocate madangilla. No need to allocate in the before. When I require, if I need 3 values to be stored, I will allocate only 3 space. If I want to store 100 values, I will allocate 100 space. So memory utilization is efficient. And when it comes to array, it is ineffective. Okay. This point you should remember. So if you could see our unit 3's syllabus, this is the syllabus we have come across. We started with the concept of linked list, first definition, then representation of single linked list in memory. As per your syllabus, single linked list is only very important. Okay, all the algorithms and all you need to go through more for single linked list and double linked list. Header and circular linked list, if you can know the concept, it's more than enough. Algorithm and all, we don't cover too much for undergraduate course. Maybe when you go for post graduation, you will study those concepts also. So representation of single linked list. Then so here we are starting types of single linked list. First single linked list start madidvi. Adinalli you need to know how we are going to memory representation. Then you should know how we are traversing a single linked list. Then searching a single linked list. And then general concept, memory allocation. What is the purpose of malloc, calloc and all? Then garbage collection. What is the purpose of garbage collection? Garbage collection alli matra free and all we will study. No, free means it will empty the thing. Flush all, flush. Thus concept and all comes under garbage collection. Then we have studied 3 types of insertion in single linked list: insertion in the beginning, insertion at the end, insertion at a given position. Same way deletion we discussed. In deletion also we are focused on deletion at the beginning, deletion at the end, deletion at a given position. Then we moved on to doubly linked list. In doubly linked list, once again we have studied the memory representation of doubly linked list and various operations of doubly linked list, like how we are going to create, how we are going to traverse, how we are going to search the double linked list, and how we are going to insert. There are 3 ways we will insert, 3 ways we will delete. Then we discuss about headed linked list and circular linked list concepts. Okay, we did not study algorithm based on that. If you know the concept of headed and circular linked list, we will be able to manage things. So all the entire thing, it is more of algorithm based. Program is concerned means in single linked list only programs will be focused. That to the entire program they won't ask. We can't write also such a big program. So part by part. For example, if they ask a single linked list, inserting a node at a given position means only a function program part where only we are discussing about inserting a node at a given position. Only that particular part of a program you need to write. Okay, so like that you need to study program. So entire topic we will discuss only the algorithm. Algorithm also will be more of similar thing only. Little changes will be there. All creation will be little similar. Traversing and searching to fully same only. Single linked list, double linked list, circular headed linked list. For all the things, searching and traversing algorithms are similar. Okay, so no need to study new thing. If you study for single linked list, same thing you can use it for circular and only one difference. Any difference is there, you need to in a header linked list, we need to check whether PTR is not equal to start. In other two traversing, we will check PTR is not equal to null. Otherwise, algorithm all is same. Then insertion. If you are thorough with any one particular single linked list, all insertion, deletion. If you remember that, studying circular linked list, insertion, deletion and all will be very easy. Okay, so these are the concept covered in our third chapter. We will discuss some of the university questions taken from this third chapter. To start with, what are the components of linked list? So components of linked list is, it is of two parts. One is data, another is address of the next node. What is linked list? You need to write the definition, types, single linked list, double linked list, headed linked list and circular linked list. Give the node structure of double linked list. So now double linked list means simply you need to draw a diagram. What is the node structure? It is divided into three parts: previous, data, next. That's all. What is circular linked list? This is not circular headed linked list, only circular linked list. So when the last node address is connected to the first node, then we call it as a circular linked list. What is doubly linked list? Doubly linked list means every node will have three things: previous, data and next. Next node will have the address of the for particular node will have the address. A double linked list means we can move forward and the backward. One node will carry the address of the next one. So we can move the forward direction and also in the reverse direction. And then sixth question, write one advantage and disadvantages of single linked list. You can mention the advantage and disadvantages. Right? Any two application, which can be, we can use linked list in the concept of stack, binary trees, queues and all. These are the application of linked list. We will discuss part B question. Write an algorithm to search a node in a linked list. So only like the question will be, see these all the question taken from your previous old university question papers. What they are asking? Algorithm. You just need to write the algorithm. That to what they are asking? Search a node in a linked list. They did not specify. See, the question is like this means they did not specify whether it is a single linked list, double linked list, circular linked list and all. Any one linked list algorithm searching if you write enough. Okay. Next one, explain circular linked list with an example. So they did not ask example and all. Whatever notes is there in this presentation, you need to write what is called circular linked list, how it works. Then you need to write the types of circular linked list. It is called singly circular linked list, doubly circular linked list. Draw the diagram for singular linked list and also explain how it works, and also draw the diagram for doubly singular linked list and also explain how it works. That's all. Okay. Third question, compare single linked list with double linked list with an example. So previous slide we have the comparison. Here you need to give some example also and explain. Write the structure, syntax declaration, draw the node and show. Okay, one side only 2 values will be there, the node in other side 3 values will be there. So like that you can give example and explain it. Next one also, see, write an algorithm to insert a node in a linked list. Here also what they have asked, only algorithm. So you need to write only insert a node in a linked list. And once again, read the question. Write an algorithm to insert a node in a linked list. Insertion of 3 types. Yavella, we can insert in the beginning, end at a given position. But they did not tell anything. Just an algorithm, one algorithm unit. So among the 3, any one if you write, enough. And one more thing, they did not ask whether it is a single linked list, double linked list, circular linked list. So any one particular thing you are very thorough, you can, whichever you are very thorough with it, you can write it off. Write an algorithm to create a linked list. Once again, here the question is not whether it's a single linked list or double linked list. So you can write an algorithm for creating of single linked list also, double linked list also. Write a note on various types of linked list. Here algorithm ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Just write what is linked list, types of linked list, draw the diagram, explain how the linked list work, how the node structure of all the linked list will be there. So here you need to include just introduction part of single linked list, double linked list, circular linked list, header linked list. All the things you can cover for 5 marks. Next question. Write a function to insert a node. See, insert a node into a linked list at a given position. So here also, once again, they did not specify whether it is a single linked list or double linked list. But what is given? Function. Function andre program alli inserting a node at a given position. Again, we would have written one function. No, only that you need to include. Let me finish this slide and show you how to write the function. Remember this question. Okay, write a function to insert a node into the linked list at a given position. Like this, you should remember function for inserting a node at the beginning also, function for inserting node at the end. See, if you study the algorithm, remember studying the program also is easy. Okay, and you should be if you are very thorough with single linked list algorithm, you can manage any type of answer. See, most of the questions they did not specify also. So very simple. So if you know the single linked list thoroughly, you can manage this portion. Next one, mention the operation of single linked list. Operations means what and all? Operations alone, you should say create, traverse, search, insert, delete. Anywhere operation on single linked list means this is the answer. Next part is write an algorithm to insert an element in a single linked list. Once again, they did not say which method, beginning, end, or at a given position. You can write any one of the algorithm. Okay, we will see the write a function to insert a node in a linked list. I have already given notes. No, in that notes I will tell you which one to you will focus, so that you will get an idea how to write if program is asked, because we can't say only from this questions will be there. These are sample university questions. They might ask any questions. No, so we will just see how to select the program, how we need to write the program part in the test and all. Okay. You could see the program part of our linked list. You remember this notes we copied. Here, question was asked was write a function to write inserting a node at a given position. See, create, if they ask, only this part you need to write. Illinda very create matra. Okay, till here you need to write. Create is finished. If they ask display means from here till here. Even for traverse, display or traversing the node means both are same. This function you need to write. Don't need to write the entire program at all. But when it comes to insert beginning, understand Matkoli, insert beginning means see void insert. Illinda start ಮಾಡಿ, just write only till here. That's all. Okay, insert end node concept kelidre. So from here alone you will study until here you will finish off. So position at a given position, I think this was the question asked. So you will select void insert position and you will write only up to the inserting of position. Here see end of insert position. Even delete beginning means you will study only the write only delete begin. Delete at end means you will write only delete end. Delete position means delete position. So whenever you study, how you have to study means algorithm related to that function. Okay, for single linked list you be thorough. Other linked list you will be able to manage. Okay. Hope you got idea about single linked list. With this, we end our session. We will come up with a new concept in our next session. Have a nice day. Thank you. Any doubts, or before I could end, let me say, any doubts or clarification in this question and answer, or how to write these kind of things, just you can post it across in our WhatsApp group, or you can put it across in the classroom app. I will be able to help you out. Thank you.